He's an elephant as busy myself. I've been watching over Master Fisher's soldiers as he works on. So far they approached to the craft with different from material they chosen. Now Master Fisher is finishing up that commission work. He'll be free and instructed. I'll make sure I've taken the first step to be able to. Let's go. Alright, what's the first lesson today, my friend? You have been most patient, my apprentice, but you have a long. Our commission has safely failed, and I have to devote my full attention to instructing you in our traditional method. Let's begin by examining the differences between yours and hanging plated armor. Most obvious being that while your suits are crafted by large craftsmen, ours are made from overlapping scales. The scales themselves are often made from hardened leather, but for less I shall forge them from metal. This allows you to craft durable and flexible pieces of armor. In the land we are especially conscious of protecting against arrows, and so that led to the design of the long sleeved knife. I imagine the appearance is quite unusual. In transition to Hingen art of armor crafting is an instruction to basic technique. I have decided to have you craft a pair of gloves, otherwise known as kote. Speak with Urnia as before, he will provide you with all the materials you require. Could it be folks wear them as all in particular, or I want you to... I'm sure the blades of Cinder Barak would be sufficiently intrigued by your query offering. Barak, right? I'll go have a chat, then get straight to the work. You get to see how you cooperate with the results of your visit. I reckon it's the best. Now, who to ask? Let's go kill us, dude. Yes, who are you? What business? This is the penance of the master forgets to. We've been taught the forges from Kote, and I thought we would ask a proper warrior what kind of... a worthy subject of discourse. A protection from the hand is paramount. I would say that the finest Kote must be afford a full range of nutrition. One cannot exploit the enemy being misstep with one's hands are balanced. That's sort of thing I want to hear. Thank you, sir. You just have to metal that's light and durable. If we were to achieve right, let's get to work based on titanium gloves and craft. That kind. Investigation for fruit. I await the results of it. You know, that's explained. I will prepare. Critical catch. There you go. Attach all the bits in. Alright. It'll be forged then. Oh, that looks fire. Skills and the perception joint. Beautiful behold. I cannot find any criticism or dimension. Too heavy, too rigid, the Kote is a manifold. You show a fine understanding of the importance of freedom movement in the battlefield. You simply forge them like the warrior book suggested. For veterans like me, it wouldn't exactly be much of a challenge. I'm starting to wonder that this is the right path to unlock my own. I want to learn how to make summits like Heaven Store's helms. True, but I didn't come here to hammer out bloody pieces like this. I understand your urgency, but the individual you seek cannot be developed in a day. That you have learned to craft to your client's need is a fine start, but we will have to build upon that foundation. Today's lesson though, I shall next instruct you in the practical concerns, so be sure to have a firm... Well, that's fire. When the competition circuit has become surprisingly unbearable lately. All this things peaceful. That's not to say I've kind of not sure, but before right, you're right. My name's Shinto. He is the best minion seems freestanding. Well, it's not. It came because of interest. He asked, as you mentioned it. This is like I'm curious. Why does he want to remain anonymous? More of his answer for those questions. Here's the one thing. I'm certain that. So best hurry the clock. Any question? No. After all, it's bad at your business. I'm waiting. I agree as for a deal, have it served. Perhaps I have been able to provide you with better metal work. I'm also sad, especially not for one. You find yourself certain, however, feel free to appeal to your colleague versus. I'm one of them. Advise, however, not to mention my name should you choose. What brings you here? You have a good test and a fortune. From that rubbish, even the greatest material would struggle with the iron within this port. What idiot would? Never mind. That is absurd. There are so many impurities in the mineral. The katana shattered during battle. The wielder's life will be forfeit to preserve. We must refrain from holding a metal for too many times. As such, you best. While the rust appears to be overwhelming, I think we have enough work on. Take half, and I shall the rest. This is? It's roughly here, but it doesn't come close to matching the skills of a lesser swordsman from the Far East. Or at least that's what I said if I had provided you with a decent material to work with. As it stands, the fact that you've managed to craft a working Uchetta from an iron I gave you shows me you're an artisan of surpassing skills. I have witnessed firsthand that your reputation is well founded. I was doing and complete this time, I promise. I'm here. The builder, you're here. The builder won't stop chasing me around the shop saying, please sir, give me some more work. Oh please sir, I need to practice if I'm ever going to be good as me. It drives me. I believe I may have the seduction. Thank you for humoring my earlier request. Blacksmiths who are as talented and professional as you are to come. But before that, I believe we have not yet pleasure to meet you. I am Psycho, master of Kugan's largest swordsman for Father, what are you doing here? I'm here to take you home. Time and time again, I have told you that you will never be good enough to become my apprentice, Psycho. You must clear your head of that foolish notion. We will be going now. You have caused these people enough trouble as it is. Well, I'm not normally one to involve myself in things. I think you're being a bit too harsh on your daughter. Shouldn't you be supporting her dreams instead of tearing them down? Assuming does not have what it takes to become a swordsmith. It's time she relieves it and looks to pursue something better suited to her talents, or lack thereof. Damn. I presume you saw Kenan's Uraganta, which made from the heap of a rusted scraps. It demonstrated a skill that far exceeds anything I have seen from you. I think the man that does not have a fraction of the knowledge you do, a decade's worth of practice have amounted to nothing. For you to lecture your daughter on her behavior is one thing, but I have not have you putting her down as worth using Kaiser to do it. I think I may still have a ways to go before she's a master, but she got talent and I don't know who you think you are, but even if you happen to be the finest swordsman to have ever lived, this does not give you the right to tell a person to abandon their dreams. Setting people up to failure with a hollow praise may be your way of doing things, but it's not mine, Seka. Come, I will allow you a few days to come up to terms with this. No, however, that should be you shall be distant. Jesus Christ! Oh. Nah, great swordsman or not, I do not see why you'd ever want the apprentice to be a soul. You're such a sword bastard, or would you prefer to stand under someone who believes? I grew up watching him work, pounding, pouring, heating metal with a single-minded focus. Despite his numerous faults as a person, he is an extraordinary swordsman. I hope to one day become just as good as him. If you're as strong about it, will help you. Two of us, we may not have got off on the wrong foot, but it's nothing we can't put right starting now. Together we will think of a way to prove to your father that you're worthy of studying under him. You really did that for me? Thank you so much. Lord Master Brett, I must apologize, I was wrong about you. After seeing you stand up to my father, I know you're rather chivalrous, brave, and kind. Gator. Rather chivalrous, brave, and kind. I suppose you didn't see me in such a favorable light before this, then. But on more important matters, let us take some time to think of what we must assist him. Ah, okay, here you are. Since we last met, I've been working hard day to prove my shortcomings as a cop. I didn't leave past where was it? Until then, I've been undependable, but I promise you, however, that this moment you'll see me. Prove that you. How about I've changed into information and found as a client. Her name is and she runs a local tea house. I even finished crafting the items she represents. Impressive. I'm sure to deliver information and you'll come, and won't you? After all, the first successful business transaction is something you'll not want to miss. Alright, let's check. Oh, wow, it's close by. Oh, shoot. Here's the words, but she does not understand them. That's not a good sign. What do you mean you can't use this? I took special care to listen to every word you say. This is exactly what you asked for. The charming little sign is exactly what I asked for. Ah, it's a far cry from it. I told you I wanted something that would help me establish a base of regular patrons. This is an advertisement aimed for general public. The precise opposition. What would I need? If I ever wanted a requested this what would you think would be convince the customers that come here? The writing on it is illegible. You can scarcely make out the name of the shop. Good. As you brought a friend, you like to have a good on your head and your shoulder. Perhaps you were able to help me. Well, I cannot quite place a finger on it. I suspect my tea house lacks something in the way of ambience. I would like you to figure out what exactly something may be and make furniture. If you find yourself short ideas, you might speak to some of my customers. Perhaps you can ask them for an opinion. As it seems I'm no longer needed here, I shall return to Chicago's Holstery, ready for some material for you. Once you decide what you have, come and look for me. Is loyal clientele. I don't know what you made. There's something what you came after. I'm really sorry. I thought I could handle it this time. It's alright. You learn a lot from failing than succeeding. Hey. How would I go by proving this place? Well, I have no complaints about the tea or food. I would just... It'd be nice if they had books or a place to smoke. I'll pass the time. What are you, my dad? Alright. Where's the other person? Go drink. It still acts warm. I'm here twice and it's in the corner and have a smoke. The tea shop, not a cigarette shop. What's wrong with you? Oh, this first winter accommodation. Bro. If you can, I have a problem. I'm sure to make every note that comes from our clients disagree. Ever? Okay, seeing a pipe box in the area will prevent. Back. Now let's sure make some. If you need this, make some. One are eager to receive from dissipate. If you have to finish a pipe box, though. me. Pipe box, okay? Of course, why anything else? Most customers smoke, inviting them to tea will them. Oh, I'm literally advertising for my dad, dude. Really? This is what I was asking for. Do it now. There's a maximum and in contrast, I'm nothing but a midlife failure. Yeah. Might I take a look at that? You just crush your neck, freaks me the fuck out. All here, and yes, the incredible metal inlay, coupled with a fine wooden exterior, leads me to believe that this is your work. It's a humor, child, my dear child. It seems the protege here has seen fit to furnish a pipe box in the truest sense of the word. Oh, he creeps me the fuck out. Perhaps, maybe it would have been tried to fully appreciate the joke. Wait a minute, I cannot see the rest. What I made a pipe box I request a client. This tells me why it is sorry, but I have been clear all day. It is nothing I made good enough to satisfy anyone. That's why I thought the best for me is to stick to simply gathering materials. There's always a struggle in the beginning, but there is no excuse to quit. Failure builds character which will allow you to grow as a craftsman. While it might not feel like it, but you've grown a great deal during your sojourn in here in Glen. However, it is time for you to pack your bag. Your journey to land beyond the Ruby Sea. Yangxia! I'll be going ahead of you, but worry not. Once I arrive, I shall send you a letter with... You will allow me to a firm grasp of all basic and sharp information. Besides, there is now, however, one thing that's holding you back. You strike solely for perfection. Remember, your purpose is not to create something flawless, but something authentic. Something unique that will be cherished for years to come. I have to go to Yangxia? Oh shit. Oh wow, I'm actually like close by, so I don't have to go too far from here. I thought I actually go to Yangxia, fuck yeah. You actually don't feel like I mentioned this earlier. I'll send you a letter by the way. Ah, ferry! Adventure since the beaten. While I dare say you will ever return from the journey you tell us to, I'm trying from local hut. Thank you for the inspiration idea of exploring crimes. We have addressed the issue of two British shortcomings. Another issue arises thanks to Japan. She poses determination and above love. I was quite certain she would succeed as a goldsmith, but she is, from what the brother were, clumsy, remarkably so. She falters at the most vital steps when applying the final touches, and ends up having a scratch from it. This happened so many times she has become quite depressed. Considering how reliable she is at molding, I cannot understand why she would struggle. Could it be she puts too much pressure on herself and whatever it may be? Perhaps you were able to discern her from her. I trouble you into looking for Rebecca Schoolmaster and the other two as well if you're at it. You are to find them as souls pretend. Awkward, such a so Me? I've been watching Miss Amulet try to imitate her movement, but she's wasted with her hands. Yeah, next time maybe you could let us watch this too. She has been having a lot of mishaps. It got her down. Funny thing is, you know something about wrong when she furrows her brows, look real focused, then lets out a growl at the next one. Then this again was a chief. We've got hands down trying to blame you. I noticed something, but she's a sight better than me. It takes a more than pity because she seems to know exactly what she wants to do. I ain't no expert, not anyway, but might as well if she stands to slow it down some more. I might outside where she gets me and Hal mixed up. The others denied the resemblance, but I'm clearly the better looking one. Schoolmaster is at a wit's end and I keep on botching the finishing touches. It's so frustrating, but I don't know what to do anymore. I was never clumsy like this in the past, but people say I talk in streams of thought of it never works my work. But for some reason my hands and fingers don't move as I will. I cannot lie, work out what's wrong, driving me, and everyone worried about her. She is but with a carrying friends. Right, I'm gonna learn for as much as I can from you while you're here. Me and Hal wear different clothes, but even so, Rebecca can't tell who has that at these odds. She might be guessing blindfold. My size. I think we got a chisel perfect lineup, and a swing of the hammer and way too much more. But I'm just not cut out to be a goldsmith. You able to learn about your situation? She furrows her brow before an instant bungling, you say, and struggles to tell the two brothers apart besides. She means to problem like with her eyes. I was aware of her poor eyesight, but I assumed that her spectacles corrected it. Well, if Rebecca's right here, let's test out the vision as certain from Schoolmaster. May I trouble you with summoning watch? In likewise, her vision has restored her speech no longer. That explains why she can't tell who is the better looking for me now. I don't know. Master? But of course. Yeah, I gotta see what your vision is. I just stand here and should I take out my spectacles? Nay, young goldsmith. Pray leave them on. Let's begin. Whose hand is raised, Miss Emmett or mine? That's as easy as yours, Kanchana. Huh? It honestly appears that that's way to you, but by the gods, what world have you been living in? Have you not already strolled off a cliff? We have our answer. Her spectacles have outlived their usefulness. Perhaps would be for kind. It so happens that I can't spectacle mine test from these items demanding a higher price. co-venting. The spectacles you've crafted, Rebecca, would also. May I suggest that you. So as soon as we'll make a new pair of spectacles, it'll be a reference to the new. Bro, like, how blind are you when you're ready with a show material cantrip or furniture? Yeah. New pair of specs. Need to see that. Okay, let's finish this real quick. Bro, like, how are you blind? No. She's hot, Marina. Excellent craft! There you go. Yeah, within nature, full of minutes, high leaves and heavy are. My world is so wide, if see to anything. Thank you so much. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Look at this glee. I wonder you didn't realize the fault in your spectacles at any rate. You hardly see worth a damn, but she could see that better than us, huh? We're going to lift our games. Loud and clear, weirdo. A girl could ever have. I don't know how close we can get to such quality. Bro, like, you were blind. But her new spectacles, I believe, she said eyesight. Seeing this served as folks within wider. We must expect much more from them also. They may be works in progress, but quickly as they take in shape, ere long they will become goldsmiths in their own right. Precipice, I think they'll still have far to go. For now, then the craftware. Anticipation, I've been consulting Master Marcel on finding her stuck once you know, but the work when they roam over it again with droves seeking crowd gemworks it occurs that the spectacles are to serve as reference. Would Rebecca not need to remove them? How would she carry out her work in that case? Oh yeah, you're right. Shall we say that this is part of the challenge? We could afford us a little more time to prepare for the next task. Yes, when it makes it gender is greater. You participate. That I'm curious what happens. I think you know. It would be no overstatement to say that your bustle has swept over the screaming patron. Though she may lack the experience and name her brother senior, protected service are in the highest offer demand. And proof of this, my butterfly has received the most prestigious of invitations. It calls the category is a celebration of opening Kagane's port to the world, an ideal opportunity to introduce our cultural tradition to foreign dignities and luminaries who have often just received in Higgins stories. Only most accomplished of celebrity geckos are been chosen for fledgling such as Kocho to receive a call. This will only be a sign that a new dawn is breaking out before our eyes. When my butterfly makes her debut before the world, none but the finest dresses will do. May I commission you your service once more? I will trust your job to no other. As before the partition design, I shall leave the Kotocho herself. Clearly the girl possesses an unparalleled eye for fashion. Pray visit her in Hamachi to see what she has in mind. First we skip work and use quality rest so I cannot thank you enough for all you've done on my behalf. It is an honor to welcome at the limit of the countrymen when there's a world to enthrall the interest. If I cannot win the favor of the honored guest of Odori, there is no telling what heights at which I may soar dreams I've never dared to dream will be within my reach. However, one of my concerns me, I'm accustomed to dancing at the inns and tea house with the festival held upon a scar. I wonder what metal dress I perform such a Finland. Oh yes, a wide open stage. I cannot afford to wear garments. The dress of life simplified would be suffice. Whatever would you call it? A spring dress, you say? How delightful. It's my cherry blossom dancing twirling in gentle breeze. Why, the very thought of it sets it. Do not forget, friend. Light and airy though it may be, this dress will serve as the armor of my fiercest battle. I am counting you. Would you want the material? Me neither. Come back. You want my dress? Spring dress that flows in the wind. Well, like petals of spring, how absolutely delightful. I can only begin to envision what you might, but surely with a sense of frolic and Simona, please begin your work with my blessings. As before, instruct the with a fabric, may the kami with you, my friend. I'm surely wait. No more, the young man has told me everything. It is honored to furnish. The country have become a darling project. In order for the Western fashion have coming in night and day, the emissary can be reversed, showing his emotion. But even if I say we have done is our honor to support your efforts in whatever humble manner we may. Would you like me to? With the material, the young man. your fashionable birthday. Funny, I knew it, you won't let down. That said, the necklace is a nice touch, not low. But no matter, we must summon culture. Say you. However, unspeakable beauty has robbed me of the. My worries about the necklace were for naught. The sunlit gaze of shoulders, why your delicate. I can say when you dance with the world of Kaiser Odori, a spring breeze will blow down from the mountains highest. The words I may have your patronage this talent from Master Kaiser. I have come this far. I assume it's the beginning. When I take the stage, a legend. I trust that means you'll not be tripping over your own to be as you did yesterday lesson, the day before. I mean with respect, I know your dancing abilities far exceed my own, but may you not be so cruel about it. It's true that all save two Koban rag merchants, the amateur aesthetics, who waste their coin on a clumsy child who hides their shameful lack of skill with gaudy, uncultured garb. I may be a child, but my skills at dance may yet. But I am training as hard as any in a flower district. I am winning hearts with each passing day. Every night, your customer asks you this. A clumsy little caterpillar. How many of them come back? You are the curiosity of Audi and like more. One night we will with you in your outlandish dress, and they will have their fill for a lifetime. There are only so many wealthy patrons in Ghana, and they value tradition. Fail to win their hearts, and your career will be fleeting as the cicada, who will not live to see the autumn. I must be on my way. My customers are calling. She was a baddie, I'm gonna be honest. That was her, the most senior and celebrated of all the Geico. She is also the one charged with the training of her young sisters, though she can be sometimes a harsh track mistress, as you just saw. I'll show her that I'm more being a Geico than an old tradition. I may still be young, but I'm the future of Kagane. I will soar to the top of the world flower district after that fusty old crone has gone home to roost. She didn't look older. She can keep her stuffy old Brazilian merchant. I require no more than a young master and Master Kaiser on my side. But her star is fish rising and the Kaigo Ordori. I will shine. Marvelous. You say the West Artistic fine with perception, but in the meantime, listen, welcome. I've been waiting for you. I do not meet in, but it's for all my charm. I am unable to. All right. He is granted him permission for a time. He is known as Kenan, so she confessed his further crime. I will be only to extend it. I hope at the very least acquire permission to investigate the coffin in its charge. I failed even that, and we must stop to give ourselves the spare in order to resume the beyond. We must turn to our efforts to the deceased was left behind, a relative, a spouse. In the presence of the Great Keeper will have no pretense to preventing us to proceed. You have no doubt it may sound something unagreeable to you, but I fear there is no other means at your disposal. But you travel to Eriga Burla Chamber and learn what you can from here. And I told you, come on the behalf of an alchemist servant, and you wish to know of the deceased relatives. We have requests for him, but with regards to for such a noble deed, I do not deny you the information. The man rests at the sarcophagus you speak is survived by the great, long-trusted Ulda in the past, Filmian, and I told you she is found in Revenant's Toll. If you are able to convince her to... Wait a minute. You! Ophelia's adopted mother? Holy shit! No wonder that name was familiar. Yeah, where brings you? Oh shit! Remember, you wish to know the body intertwined charge? What could you possibly mean to do with such knowledge? The body rests here. There is someone very special to me. It's simply the matter of satisfying your curiosity. I'm afraid I must refuse. Oh, so you discover a corpse that still seems to be yet alive. I don't understand what that has to do with... I'm gonna know that is decent the care. Surely you think you have some connection between the two. Archstrike, you say, a blade imbued with the power to resurrect the dead, and you suspect a Dharmish of conducting such experiment? If that were to be true, then... Very well, I'll tell you of the one laid in rest at my keep. It is my love, my dearest Neil. It was murdered just before the coming of the calamity. But there were more. Once dead, it was as time stopped, as if the natural laws were suspended just for him. His body does not deteriorate, even he appears the day he died. The grief of losing my Neil was more than I could bear. I surrendered myself to the belief that some strange affliction has taken him, but that someday he would waken from it. But with that, as I spent my days, I slowly came to live my realization that he was dead, that he would never return to me. Now I believe I clinged into his soul as some piece of outside. Even so, I surely didn't entirely have for some way to make sense of what is happening to my Neil, but I've found nothing. You say you found a young woman who remains exhibit the same stranger as my love, and that the blade, the harsh strike, may well be responsible for it. That is what you're thinking, is it not? Then I will help you where I can. Let us find a harsh strike together. I am reminded of now what transpired last time you and I worked together. Perhaps yes. I just know who to call upon for this. Been a while, huh? Oh, friend, I see you come with the Eriga Burla Chamber. Will you come? I should very much like to introduce you to my... Wait, my old friend with an Eriga Burla Chamber. Oh, friend, right. Come, let us meet Neil. Alright. Is a perfectly preserved Elzen male. His beauty, peaceful vintage suggests that a state of slumber rather than death. An absence of a pulse and a suggestive absence of life. It feels as the corpse could awake at any moment. It is the same phenomenon displayed. I expect the call here plays the best one. I wonder if I still call you Bronze Bull. Oh, it's... Don't start with that. I'm Grenfar, just like it always was. He's an old friend. People... I think I've met him before. Oh, I know this adventure. I want the one what forged me a sword. You're hey, tell me this. Well, where are we here? It's with us, Grenfar. He is to help us. It's going to realize that as long as we are unable to put his death behind us, we will never be able to move forward with our lives. There's no choice I've made when Nielfa was killed. I chose not to dwell on his death. I chose to leave my friend and making myself scarce. Ever since I've been able to find myself so I can do now. Grenfar, your words bring me. Tell your tale to Grenfar and tell him. So there was this thing called a heartstrike. Another corpse that doesn't rot. It can't be. Heartstrike lost its power. It's useless. It has been ever since I stole it from Lorito some 5 years. You mean to say you have it in your possession, Grandpa? Tell me now. Do you know who did this? If only I see how he was dead, but not. It wasn't natural. I heard of the blade, but what it could do, I suspect it has been used on him. So I thought the Usher could be used to do this. Perhaps it would be used to undo it. I mean to free the spirits from whatever gall is in it. I learned that blade belonged to Lord Lorito, so I broke into his estate and stole it. The Heartstrike just took was already void of power, if it ever had any at all, but so you weren't able to save Neil from it. Right, after that I threw the blade into Soot Creek to be done with it. But this chance... We learned that throwing stuff into something doesn't mean it's gone. It might know a way to save Neil. The problem is that the crazy mummers not like to speak any truth from itself. I met myself. I've seen some old friends on my own and was able to arrange for it. And you, adventurer, I have a word outside with you. After Neil died, he grew so withdrawn. He has been a shadow of his former self. I remember a bronze bull before. I'm just trying to remember what quest was it. I think it was a blacksmith quest, but it's where they interlap. Meet Murmuga may prove simple enough, but I have his truth from him. I should read it. I need to speak with the alchemist Severin and find out what tonics or potion. I mean to present it and the attention. Forgive me this way. I did not speak of film and now go. May the gods be with you. There it is, where I need your help. Go and do as I ask. I think this is like the longest quest I've done right now. Usually it was already over by now, but it's not. Still keep going with this one. So the remains of the famed goldsmith Nasser suffer the same twisted fate of the young lady, and you believe that the blade of her strike is to be a common head lifted. Therefore, as a gift from whoever does he, a concussion to turn a Lalafell's tongue talking. Such devourness I dare say. I like the way you go for things. As it happens, I will consider a similar test indeed. I have already begun preparation of an ingredient needed, yet the limit lies before us. Remember, is not a fool enough to simply insist on some unknown tonic presented. As it can be accepted, I have the solution. Thirst of moist juice. It just so happens to be exposing said juice to fermentation process twice over yield natural truth serum. One suspecting Lalafell. Here, take this retina and mind you, it perhaps appears no more, but within time lies the potential. Why do you tell here? Girlfriend awaits the what you choose. The Earl of Chamber, does he? See to him and his face. You have to do one. You and Film have to wait. Hey, she's not even here anymore. It's a phantom. Will I? No. Men who walk in the light of the crystal. I have learned of you. That was annoying. That was annoying. I didn't actually. I thought you were doing. I bought a chocobo for you to eat. Alright, I'm pleased with flavor pit. Dormants can't be enough of them, I think for you. Of course, I would never intend to rest my eyes over the laurel. I've been exploring the fortune, of course, in which I ought to winds of a common complaint among the Eldorian. I see a rich and greasy food found in rivers attempt to wreak havoc on their stomach. For such a complaint, I told him a dish upon what a healer's ordered, a bowl of noodles in a light, warm broth. Easily going down. I like to try. The key to the dashi, which is far resembled means exit. I am sounds a bit more absent than dome and tongue. The procures of laden side. Dashi is meant by boiling dried rice. It's supposed to be the base. Now last time I'm all the important ingredients. I want you to find the source of the best dried fish possible, which means when we arrive first. Let's first visit Bismarck and consult Guildmaster Lingus. There's a bar, but I'll land in a pen as it beholds that. Eastern dish. Then your best be the authentic stuff. It appears that the cracker was recent side have an imperial merchant went with. So we are carrying exotic goods. Might as well be the kind of as the keys to reckon cavalry will be cutting your deal. Let's go to the 7th stage. A bunch of it who think I've pulled the stocks to an oversight. We're liable to be upstaged. You got it. So focus your parts, but new buck. It's you again. The ship we seized? Ah. As a matter of fact, I'm carrying unusual cargo, among which I recall men of dried fish. Seems not to fetch any coin. However, though we've offloaded into order of the free of the hold for more valuable plunder, the Lady Infernal happens to pass by, so we made a gift. The uncovering fools that they are, they expect it without question, so if you want our fish, you need to speak with their captain. That they were used to like right. And the sanguine on top of the food chain. We call it the meanest crew on top of the we got a cutscene part. Hey babe. And you're the cavalier that gave us food far eastern delicacy worth its weight in gold, you say? And what do I say when I pry open the crate of fish but was dried up all the plane? I should know better to trust that Lynn's Horizon. That's it, the fish we're after. The Doman called katsubushi. If you boil shaved strips off it to the broth. Will you sell it to us, Captain? Sell it to you? Can't wait to sell what I don't have. Now can I? Whatever it is, I admire the girl throw it overboard, but now I find myself regretting it. I should have the fish. I should see if it enjoyed it. Looks like there's nothing to go by. For east, what I'm going to do about the cafe, I can't leave it unattended. It's the homie, excuse me, huh? As usual, I cannot help overhear the captain's impassioned rants, and I'm happy to say I have the dry fish in our storehouse. Shabi, he heard ever come to the visit, you see, so I adopted a little key to remind me of him. And it just so happens he loves dried fish more than anything else. And since I discovered a cat is far better companion than some self-centered piece of turd waiting never around, ahem. What were we talking about now? Wild. Right, dry fish. Any friend of Kaiser is a friend of mine, and you are welcome to as much as you need. Really? I'm your adept. Go and grab some fish. See you back at Revenant Hole. Such a dedication to his craft. Why, is there more than driving him than the cookers alone? As if there is love, just a woman's interest. Once I start imagining the painful things I ought to stop. Hot. Your friend is more dedicated to his craft. Why is there more driving him than that cooker alone? Take a shaving. I suppose I've... Yeah, so let me go. There's the broth. And our early dominance. Alright, let me see the food. I could go some food. Oh, it looks good as hell. A tasty bowl of udon. The broth was good at the last shop. I dare say, is it good at all the way? So I didn't get to eat the udon again before I died. Brings a tear to my eye. Thank you. You are? I reckon this will be a great success. Now I can offer udon in confidence. Her Arosa has... Father? You will not call me that. You're no son of mine. I will not give my precious daughter to some. Oh, for a second I was another I disown you episode. No, it was just like it was just but giving up adventuring. That is what I do now. That I intend to do is, and I'm learning how to make Far Eastern cuisines for the Doman people. I'm an ignorant in making out our noble cuisine. I would be laughing were the idea not so absurd. Before you pass judgment, please sample my unzan. I made it together with a fellow. Doubtless, it will hide my. Considering that it was made by outside, the broth is respectable. The flavors are well balanced, and just plain Claire was taken to the boiling. The noodles, on the other hand, were soggy rubbish. There is no body to them at all. They are soft and spineless. The very personification of the maker. You're worth little as an adventurer, and even less as a culinarian. Ooh. Hey, at least my broth was good. That's all that matters. Sorry if you had to see them. But at least you know what the competition is. My survivor, he's a father. He's a traditionalist to come and refused to accept the vagrant adventurer like me for a son-in-law. I was able to gain his approval that I gave up adventuring life to focus on. Palmer Unzan himself is a chef of no small renown, who had his own prestigious restaurant Doma. From the first, I knew it wouldn't be easy to impress him, but to be receiving an end of such scorn is disheartening, to say the least. In the end, he spoke the truth. I'm not worth a damn, neither as an adventurer. Even so, I will not listen. I won't give up, no matter what it takes. I will succeed as a culinary and make Unza approve of me. I'm sorry I kept all this from you, but no, my motives are, as I said, it doesn't have changed. Number 72. Have you heard the word? Of course you heard it. How come you have not, how could you not when I find it curious that no one has inquired about the distinctive hair and hooves. You would have the stark difference from the typical dilemma, and now compel even no matter. It is we all will continue to inquire. Now, just bear in mind that Rapskia is a grizzly bear indigenous to the borders of Girabania. Sadly, the fruit of the diet has grown increasingly scarce as their food moves slow to their numbers. Though there is a little we can do to restore their primary source of sustenance, but we can do our best so that people know of their plight. Now then, make your way to the east end. When you arrive, you suggest you speak to a soldier. I shall remain here and watch over the Dumsum Mountain, and for any weary soul they seek enlightenment. Hopefully the soldiers can put... So here, run along. The bears are not going to waltz into the guild off. Yes, try to if we split up. Could you try asking around the certain eastern base and I'll stay around here. There used to be plenty of the stuff in the internet, but I can't see it when go. If it does, there's a few bits. Let's take a look. Yeah, but instead I found it wasn't all. When I was running, I saw grizzly. Oh, what are you talking about? There are like grizzly bears everywhere in this area. Like, that? Those are scars. I'm not sure I've seen for this or not, but I doubt we can. One first check. Monster Hunter. I suppose that we have our pellet is the same as the poor condition. Let's wait past the down and maybe Miss Alta can. Block pushing me. Flash, I'll never turn. You're back. Yeah, symmetry, blood, and mechanism. Oh, what is the meaning of this? What happened? The river was already covered in scraps and scars when we found it. There was no telling where we'd find another one before we skinned it. I appreciate your effort, but I'm afraid there's nothing we can do with the pellet with poor condition. If you believe you can make some cut, then perhaps the only question is what. This is a reminder of the bear sacrifice while we're working. And then number 71. I'm saying to you, I imagine your work this proves to be difficult. I would suggest you perhaps you will be working bear skin gloves is not too easy to fit. The durability and resilience is the cool mix it. Why you are barely even notice the material was tarnished by time. The leather is smooth. It's like nothing ever happened. I cherish them always. You've been well, 72. So I wanted to add the grizzly bear to the collection of animal mounts. I will not ask that you risk the dangers of your bind to another. Fair as they are, I doubt you'll find. I found 5 on the way here. These gloves are sort of testament to the rarity of the part. They're not rare. I found like a bunch of them. It's up to us to make a realm where it's to preserve. I work as far from until I decide to my next subject, daunting. I pray you attempt. We have your bear gloves. As soon as you brought back the critters I was selling huskies, the cost de la soul, and them refreshing as a cool breeze of a hot summer's day. Why, the guild is pouring day and night, and that's all because your finances have boy put them. For an implement I have my eyes on for so long. So Zoe still can't wait to watch over them, and so he now. I must help to cultivate their minds and one day strike them and earn. Zoe will never cut out to be a humble merchant, but their futures are full of possibilities. I can't let them down now. The thing is, no longer I was worried about that I wouldn't be able to pay her rent. Just how far we've come. It's all thanks to you, my friend. Zoe, thank you too. Refreshing 3 days ago, and how much we're going hard work, I deserve and wouldn't say much. I like pineapple pudding. There was a leftover much, and somewhat of the smoothie associated with pudding. Wow. Now that I would actually crack the tail, of course. See yourself, so he smiled as screw as ever, and one tooth that was slightly out of place added to the charm. At least that's what Verona told me. Don't you think so too? When you're too sweet, you let in your secret for leftover pudding is still flatbread. No matter how hard to cook it, you can always soften up by soaking it in hot water. Yay. Or at least eat on the jaw, and we'll exactly at least that's what I tell the children when I have there for supper in day old porridge. Nice. I'm not quite sure. This is absolutely stunning. So much sunshine. Thanks to you, material which is 1,000 worth. I cannot. The 1,000 can fire the image. I'm happy as those instincts were at the market once more. My contact with Limsa tells me the materials you've collected for the maelstrom was quite a bloody godsend. Those were the Admiral's own words. I cannot believe it. As though can't believe either. Every piece was sold at the price of it never before. I can finally prove the children like they deserve. 1 square meal a day accompanied with their usual porridge. Blankets and bedding for free of mold and mouth holes. Shoes with actual soles. I finally, Zoe can treat herself to a fresh bowl of pineapple pudding. The other day? Well, nothing of course, don't worry. I just close my eyes and savor the smelling waft of. I chop my teeth together, and if they're really hard, I am convinced myself that. Ooh, mid. Yay. The end, Zoa has a favorite ask of you. Well, to see the many fear has finally felt that now that I've thought of actually die, of course, the conversation took a deeper step. While I must say, I was so excited, and Zoe can finally keep Manfinius' arms running on their own. Dang, he's still taller than me. What brings you here? Is something the matter? Oh, did Zoe forget breaking? I told her my name day was coming, and she started crying. She said, "Doesn't know what her name day is," and I started crying too. When I first came to Manfinius' arm, I cried in my bed every night. I tried to smile in front of you, but deep down I knew Mommy and Daddy would know. But Miss Zoe was so nice to me, and Chloe was always cheering me up stories about dragons, and if I knew it, I wasn't crying anymore. And so I wanted to do it for her. But what can I do, Miss Zoe? If only I could give her my name day, I would. If only wait to be. Don't you see? We just declared your name day of all your friends who don't have a name day. You can celebrate together. None of us have to feel alone. That's just. Can we really? I would make. Yay. If only for the pain. Stand out here is going to get into. I think you know what you have to do. Are you ready? World. Another fire broken. Adventure Climber and trouble. It's like along the works is time, then a step as a coin. Oh, there's a nasty bit of the same to ask one more, but if you talk these two and get the worst, it cannot help. For a fighter. What's the underworld inside? The Zaz says no. That must have much known a word cause we cannot make sense of with the apple-brained idea Zanson used. I thought, oh, it would be a pleasure to tell you she wants to design so that hero friendly. Can you believe that? An imbecile that I know is the best suited to operate such machine as a gobbler. No exception. What sense does it make to design a controller for races that hardly going on to use thing? No work would be done, she acknowledges error, although I wonder if she deluded. Bryson, now we know the issue has fixed it. Were you able to bring 20 trucks to our old buddy? No rope to stick them in a hard place. Are you well? As I say. But God, I don't need it. You need to find them in the sea. Take a little bit of her. Let's see, man. It's my life. You need to put it up. That's almost. The uses we create this piece will end up. This is Alpine. Alpine is a man in harmony. I made it to the internal pillows. One of the suicide for goblins. Also the other small races that others would. I have the potential to control it convenient than all races. I would not have bothered to request a minor. In cases of relevance. Hard to admit, but when I was indeed wrong. Come on, Starbuck. Let's. Admitting. As always, let's have to discuss our next job. Yes, I like to believe that actually will be an next job. something needs to be proven that working very well. And if we're breaking every other way, I think we're going to run out forever. I have enormous confidence in the ability to everything going to work. I wish I could stop worrying about the person. If only there was someone. Nothing to be concerned. Go in. You. I still have to make an effort creating global control that pushed the very boundary of control. I'm getting tired of waiting. Go back to work. And so then, hopefully they will be in at all. That's enough time, so the gobble gives perfect. I wish we could help, but someone in our position really needs. I can only imagine requiring service or mine, otherwise. The toes are coming along nicely. However, they're not quite yet. As I said, we're reading for a few. Those runners with the guild. I'm away. Well, enough go and forget the way back. While both of the cut the map taken quite well. However, while I succeed in harnessing the wild specimen hardness, I'll be able to incorporate any other element. I believe me. If we're capable of making a success in this, you guys, it is most touching as it happens. I have heard stories about Popotos species known as Walker Popotos that once cultivated upon the we suppose will give us that special something. You gotta get in. And they only grow in red rooster seed and try to ask. I'm good at that. We are shipping them off the far east of Higgins. Let's go on the power, and I'll be surprised if someone over there has gotten tired of waiting. I mean, I can't say there's a... Oops, I was doing my long. I heard about the ghosts. It reaches only less of your interest. To gather information, I would suppose one would think out of this fringes. As we go down, I was hoping to put a little spin, I'm sure, entirely. No fear, I was supposed. Alright. As they said in the start, I'm pretty out of them right now. It happens. Then he got me with contact when I'm. I say I was still in my shop, but I do feel like I heard about them going to Azari. Cultivate. Overtoad. And now I've come to an end and my workers decline numbers. There's nothing. Look, the enemies still go in the wilds. Feel free to take any of them. Yeah, how is the walkman? Ah yes, upon I can see a certain duty you can put that calm. Pretty much did all of it yourself. I truly begin to wonder if his interest model plus a few more careful. What the hell? Easy here. Good to me to check on how things are. Good time. It's no good with a hatchet, that's sure. It's been so long. I hope you know what you did. Treasure. Not to be a first-rate botanist. Makes me wonder what secrets you've been hiding from us. Don't. You know which. Well. I think something admittedly. Well, you know. It's no problem with a bit of humility, but you know well you're beating on your self-confidence to applaud. Have you already forgotten how some plants are growing and leaves on a tree and aren't green as they should be? When are you going to stop being so harsh on yourself? Strive for improvement for one thing, as there's no other comparing yourself to. But she might not belong in a place like you, but she's a lot better than she dares give us a credit. I reckon she'd give the. I really appreciate that you give her a little praise every now and then, only when she deserves it, of course. Okay, Toad. Oh, truly far too kind for me. That story? I wanted to try was someday to be a botanist, but I was ready to spend every waking moment studying for that one goal, and it wasn't to be. My family died when I was little, and leaving me to fend for myself. I was all I could do to survive. There was no room for dreams. of when I was in the village giving up MS Shoddy. He gave me a life from some semblance and order along with a hit. This allowed me to pick myself up from it and finally begin studying, but I never thought that all that studying would actually serve some born on me. He started again for the first time and brought back memories of the past. Memories I'm sure you don't need to. As for the work of hand, there is no whole lot we can do until the crossbreed is complete. I'm sure you must be tired. Oh, that's the end of the video. I thank everyone for watching. If you subscribe, I do videos all the time. That being said, it's Kenan of Kaiser, Legend OP. I'm just like the next video. I'll be seeing.